Welcome back, Chammy. The only channel on YouTube where you can get a professional tarot card reading from a haunted house in a creepy graveyard, from a haunted chick with really, really cute dogs. I'm going to make sure you can see the cute dogs. I'm in my XPLR jammies. I might have to stay in this sweatshirt for the next 3 months. I love it that much. I think I've worn it every day since I bought it last year. Welcome back, Living La Vida Laura. Welcome back, Leslyn. Welcome back, Addison. My precious. Are you okay, old man? Oh my god, I didn't even see Ruby hiding in the pillow. I couldn't see her because she's got a white blanket behind her, so she just kind of blended in. How cute. Hide the Ruby with the bone. Yeah, they're out. They're like, we're done. We went for our walk in the cold. We ate our chicken soup and veggies. We're going to bed again. Hope y'all had a good day today. Nadia asked me back for her phone after she gave my son to use. Do you know why? I'm not sure I even understand what you're trying to say, dear. So somebody gave you back. Oh, somebody asked you back for her phone after she gave my son to use. I'm sorry. I'm not sure I understand your English, honey. I apologize. Oh, I see what you mean. Like, okay. So it was your phone, and then you gave it to your son to use, and someone else gave it back. Because probably maybe they got a new phone, dear. Any mail?
No, that quote from playing Weapons.
Okay. Can you bring me your phone when you get? Can you bring me your phone when you get a chance, please?
Yeah.
I just need to look at something in the email. Yeah, I don't really understand, Nadia. Other than they probably just wanted you to have the phone back there. Probably not using it. Laura, did you ever figure out Firestorm and Addison? Do any of you ladies have any questions you'd like to ask the tarot? It's yes, no, maybe so sometimes. What kind of questions? I'm going to put some stuff in the chat for anyone who might be new that comes by, anyone who maybe needs to be in the know. Does anybody else's chat look different? Like, is the heart moved, or the emoji button, or the donation fund button for the supers, or any of that changed for any of you guys? You got any questions, Laura, you want to ask the tarot? Did Firestorm ever work? Okay, maybe it was the version of it that's on there. Is there any, let me ask you, is there any other versions on your laptop or computer that, so delete that off your computer. Just go in and look for Firestorm and just send it back to the void. Like, you know how you remove something from your computer? I know you said it didn't fully install, so just completely take it off if you can, and we'll start over. Anything that says Firestorm, delete it. And we'll start over. Second Life has its own official viewer. We can just start there till Firestorm can fix their problems. Okay? Although things might look really weird. I don't know. Oh, I hate that viewer. Let me get you a different viewer. Yes, and you may ask, yes, no, maybe so, sometimes why. You tried the, let me go back and look at that screenshot. Oh yeah, I took a screenshot of it, that's right. So I gave you 14, and then let me check and see what the new version is called. Is my future husband in a boy band? Spirit, is Laura's future husband in a boy band? Spirit says maybe in this Two of Swords. Huh. So I'm on version 668. You tried 6614. If you're having a problem with 6614, I don't want to download it because I'm having a great time with 668. So let me get the link back to you. Here's their download folders. So you're going to go back to this webpage that I gave you earlier. And remember that area that had the Mac, the Linux, the Windows section? You would see versions Windows 64-bit or Mac or Linux. When you click Mac, you will see a version. Let me see the current release real quick. So you'll go back to, the downloads. There'll be Firestorm 16. Like if you click Mac, you'll see Firestorm Viewer for download, current release. When I click on Update Viewer, yeah, I guess you need to go back to where I showed you the Windows, Mac, and Linux. You click on that, and you're going to see Mac 64. You're going to see three options. You're going to see 6.6.14. Below it, you're going to see 6.68. Try that release. And do the Mac 64-bit SL full release. The only reason it wouldn't be working that I could think of otherwise is that maybe your Mac is 32-bit, but I doubt it. Yes, press OK or it's not going to work. Does Austin still love you, Spirit? Does Austin still love Sin? Yes. And this Magician card, yes. Oh wow! And the energy behind that Magician was the Ace of Cups for love. You could ask them to. They still love me. It's okay to ask somebody if they still love you. Yeah. Get it, cookie. He's a guy. They do that. So I'm going to send you a screenshot of it, Laura. Disgusts me. I got a frog in my throat. So the screenshot I sent you, Laura, will show you that 66.8 below the 6614 you tried earlier. Yes, cups is all about love. What are you going to fill your cups up with? It's like, you could also equate it to like clean your room so you can make more room for new things and new people kind of energy. Keep your cups clean so you can fill them with love. Please don't forget to like the video, y'all. I'd really appreciate if you like the live. Thank you. I appreciate it. People are inviting you places already? Where are you going, honey? Oh, you're in. Okay, great. I'm gonna send you a picture of where to search my name because it's not letting me find you because your account's so new. Isn't that? I don't know why they do that to people. So I'm gonna send you my username, and I'm gonna send you a screenshot of where to search for me. Okay. But I'm still gonna look for you again when I get back in there. Do you see the menu? Like, do you see the avatar? It says com, it says world, it says build content help in the top screen of the Firestorm viewer. So if you search for that, you look for that above, you'll see what I'm talking about. You'll also see a whole bunch of stuff at the at the bottom of the screen too, of the viewer. Excuse me. You might see a microphone. You might see something that says nearby chat. You might see a t-shirt. You might see a magnifying glass. If you see a magnifying glass, let me know. Or you can go to world and check your location profiles. Find out where you are on the world map. Also, if you find that magnifying glass at the bottom of the screen, let me know. Inviting for nachos? Yeah, you can eat nachos in Second Life. I don't know if you'll be able to taste it, but Yeah, so go there to search, like the people search. So click that magnifying glass and you go to people and put in this username. 1 second. Tell me if it will let you search me and add me as a friend, because you can't just send me a comment or a message or a text on there, because I don't allow just anyone to talk to me. You have to be my friend to talk to me on Second Life. So I have to add you as a friend. Okay, cool. Add me as a friend, and then we can communicate there too. Okay, I'm just checking your email real quick, Dad, because I know you want your $250,000 check. And I thought maybe you would like to play your game night or check it out, what they said. I mean, it just says that you have to, you know how you enter all those coins for that game you play?
Mm-hmm.
I just thought you might like to check those emails, so I'm giving them to you. Wouldn't that be funny if he did manifest, like somebody sending him a $250,000 check?
We didn't buy any peanut butter.
He's telling the mailman to bring him one for 10 years.
No.
Yes.
I'm joking, man.
Keep joking, it'll happen. Okay, so they want to give away the Ford Bronco in a couple of days. That's exactly what I need.
We have to put talking stores together. Orientals. I cannot give you my food. No, sir.
Oh, you told your dad that? That's cute. Okay, let me go over there for a second and see if I got a message from you. Oh, there you are. Yay. Okay, I'm going to teleport you to me, so you can come to the area I'm in and check out the shop I'm at. It'll give you an option to teleport in. You should see me. I'll have a flying kitty, a black unicorn, and a little bird on my shoulder. I pretty much look just like this. It's okay. We'll fix it. You can be whatever you want. Get a free tarot card reading and learn how to play Second Life. Leslin, maybe you should ask what energy Nadia has towards you. Okay, we can ask if it's good energy. I'd say that would, like, in a way that pleases you, Nadia. That pleases you, Leslin. Spirit. Does Nadia have positive energy towards Leslin? Like, do they feel good about Leslin, girl? What does Leslin need to know about that? I don't know if you're still there, Leslin. I just went over chat and saw what you say. So, yeah, they have good positive energy towards you. How do they feel about you? I mean, I couldn't tell you just really looking at this one card, but the energy is a good energy, definitely. I feel that you, if I was to say they felt something, it would be something spiritual for sure. I feel you may be a spiritual person in general. What? Don't worry, everyone looks like a hoe in Second Life. Did you get the teleport? This is also where you can chat. Oh, you're walking around the art. So I wonder if it'll let you teleport me there. Actually, it's I think it's not only an art exhibit, it may be, let me look. Let's see where you are on the map. Yeah, I can see you. You're a purple thingy? I'm going to see if I can find you on the map. Yeah, this is sometimes what I'm looking at when I'm playing tarot, yes. Because I build over there, and I have a club over there, and I have a sim over there, and if I don't go over there, the electric bill doesn't get paid. It's good to see you, Pamela. Welcome back to the Chammy. You're going to write your resume. We're going to all write it with you. We're going to help you write it. So yeah, Second Life really helps me take my mind off things and put some of my life into perspective. Not only was it great when I first started playing it, because it helped me a little bit get out of this depression I was in myself, but I realized that I could really expand my thoughts and feelings on things. I could, if there was something I couldn't do in real life, I could go create it or go do it in Second Life. And there's all kinds of different people there to meet. It's been a long, strange trip, Laura. You want to be want to be a violin rapper? You can be. They have open mics. and lots of people play live music there. Violin. Yeah, we need more of those. I mean, I know I need one in my band, so get to it. Let's make it happen. Did you ever get the teleport? I'm going to try one more time because I want to make sure that. So I think that you're at, yeah, there you are. I guess in the beginning when you port into Second Life, they teach you how to play the game, but you'll learn. I'm waiting for this lady to make this dress right here. I think I'm going to have to send her a note card. We definitely need to get you the free legacy body because the body you have will not do. I mean, it will, but you'll like the free legacy body way more. And then we'll find you a free head, and you can customize it all for free. Jobs? What, on your resume? Yeah, just resumes are all about telling people not only the jobs you've done, but maybe the volunteer work you've done. Maybe if there's anything, a special talent that you have. I don't know though, but I'll send a resume out and it'll either not get a second look or I'll get told too much competition. Okay. I'm just gonna keep on being myself and being awesome. If they have a hard time, with your resume, I mean, let me ask you a question first of all. What kind of jobs are you gonna apply for that are requiring a resume? Have any of them actually required for you to have a resume yet? Really? Really? I can't believe that face just got censored by YouTube. That's hilarious. Man, I really don't want to make dinner, but I have to. Like somebody else could, please. But yeah, put whatever job you've done that you want to put everything that you've so they know what the experiences you've had. I mean, I've got like 4 or 5 pages, and sometimes I get kind of lost too because it's like, well, do I put my oddball jobs and my acting jobs and my music jobs and my tarot, or do I have to have 4 different resumes? Then I realized that maybe I should combine the music and acting, and maybe I should combine the Hooters and the vinyl music store and music stores I worked at. it gets so overwhelming and confusing that I'm to the point where, like, yeah, I don't want to do that shit either. I'm going to file my nails instead, or bite them. Whichever one comes first. I haven't decided yet. So I do understand your pain. And then on top of that, like, I've got all these Virgos in my chart. So, and I'm just the kind of person where it's like, if it can't be the way I want it to be, fuck it. Pardon my French, YouTube. That's what I like so much about the whole Feng Shui thing. Like, it helps me to get over the hump of overthinking it, to practice not overthinking, to practice more awareness of not overthinking it. Like, not everything can be in place. So it's like, while I'm going through the transition through my room, like, I know over there is earth, and I know over there is metal, and I know behind me is fire, right? And I know that the fireplace is on the totally wrong side of the room, on the watery side of the room. So I've got to find a way to balance it all. And I feel like there's a lot in practicing balancing the not overthinking, like the not falling into, well, if I can't have it the way I want it, fuck it. And then with my Black Moon, Lilith, and Virgo, it's even more intense because it's just like, it's filthy too, I gotta clean it. And if I can't clean it just the way I want, it's like, what would I do with the Patreon? Tell me, because I have the Patreon, and then I just get like, so what's the difference between the Patreon and the member side of it, and YouTube and the member side of it? All right, I'll open the Patreon. I mean, it's there. I just haven't really activated it. I did start working on hoodies and t-shirts this week. I would really like to be able to put together something to, like, something that is going to allow me to press some of my music, like, into hard copies. I'd like to, like, do some kind of project funding thing, like Kickstarter or something. But maybe Patreon's like Kickstarter now. Maybe it's a lot like it. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I just, I live under a rock, under an enchanted forest, under an emerald city. And I'm looking forward to finishing a song I wrote yesterday, and, making Christmas hanging baskets for my birds. LOL. Let's see if I can teleport you to Elven Mist and see if it will let you in there. It might not, because it's looking like your profile is 1 day old and there's no payment info on file, but it can't hurt to try. If Elven Mist doesn't work for you, there is a place I know that will. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to send you a teleport. See if it will teleport you in. It might not because the sim is an adult sim. It gets sucked in. Yeah, I could just see us lost at Disney. You'll need to download something called QuickTime to be able to go to Disney World, though, and have the experience. Yeah, it's free. I never go to my club unless I play a live gig. But I am opening another club that's a little bit more laid back. It's more adult social club instead of a adult club or an adult ADHD club. Did it let you teleport here? If it doesn't let you teleport here, don't worry. There's another place I can take you. Did I really just do that? Unbelievable. I'm all right. The world's all wrong. I cannot believe I just removed that message. Oh, is it not letting you go there? Live in La Vida, Laura? Yeah, you'll probably have to prove that you're an adult to them by like adding a payment method or something. So let's see if I can take you over to my other laboratory. Okay. Okay, I'm going to try to teleport you one more time. Let's see if it will let me teleport you here. What's the other place I'm at? This should be public land and be G rated, moderate, M rated. Some lands are G, some lands are moderated, some lands are adult. But you're probably going to have to prove to them that you're an adult by doing a payment method kind of thing because of the Lovins artists on the sim. You just had an everything bagel? Oh, I'm so jelly. Oh, you see my unicorn? Okay. Yeah, there's my unicorn, and this is like a little house that they give you when you have a membership. And there's like a little rope to climb into a treehouse. But this is not my sim. It's just what they give you as an option when you have a membership. They give you a free house, and you can live in it, decorate in it. I don't know what I'm doing with it. I'm gonna make some cabbage soup. Right on. I'm just gonna put some onions and red and green peppers and cabbage and some potatoes, some celery. So there are other people's houses around here. I would advise to not go in them. But you can go in mine anytime. I'll put your name on the list. Does it let you walk over in the house or anything like that? Or does it try to kick you out? Well, you seem to be doing pretty good walking around. God, I love Second Life. It's so weird. You can probably walk through the house. You probably walk through the walls because it's not real. I took the original house down so I could load the treehouse the treehouse that's above it. So I can have two houses instead of one because I got house grading. So there's like a rope to climb up. I got the tree in the center of the house, but there's a rope to climb up it to go up to the tree house here. If you go around the tree, you can get to the living room, I think, and it's... Oh, you like this room? Okay, you can have it. This is my kitchen. Across the way. And then, of course, the record player room. I've never had an acorn squash, let alone a meatloaf stuffed one. Sounds interesting. What activities can you do in Second Life, or is it just like Sims? It's not like Sims at all. I mean, you can't have an adult club on Sims. See what I'm saying? You can't go to an adult club and have an adult time on Sims. I mean, maybe. But is it going to be all furries? Is it going to be all elves? Is it going to be all dragons? You know what I mean? Like, anything that you can imagine, you could probably do or have or make or create in Second Life if it's not already there. So if Live and La Vida Laura ever decides to, yeah, we can do a love reading, babe. So if Live and La Vida Laura ever decides to level up and ever wants to, like, just put her card on her membership account so she can prove she's 18 plus, she'll be able to come to the sim too, or any adult sim she'd like to. But there's also many other sims that are moderate and as well general. So like, you don't have to ever do that to find fun. You don't have to go on the darker side of SL, or even the and the darker side. When I say darker, is I'm talking about that adult world. I mean, there's some pretty effed up places on Second Life. Okay, guys. And Linden Lab just lets them have these effed up places, and I'm not going to tell you what these places are like, but if you find them and you're uncomfortable, leave. Laugh or leave, or stay and laugh, or... Yeah. So on my sim, it's an adult sim, but you'll never go to the ground level and find anything. I have like rules and standards because the sim is a godfather sim. Might as well be a godfathered sim. It's a grandfathered sim. And what that means is that sim has been around since the beginning of Second Life time. The sim used to belong to well, I guess it still does belong to Elf Clan. Elf Clan's been there for many, many, many years as a group. And Elf Clan used to own a whole bunch of role-playing sims. You can Google Elf Clan and read all about it. And they used to have like sims like Elven Song and Elven Mist. And when they disbanded, I got Elven Mist back. I just went and got it back. And I didn't want to do with it what other people would have probably done with it, which was take it and turn it into maybe a real estate park or another role-playing elf place or whatever. But I just wanted to turn it into a public garden, which is basically what it is on the ground level. It's a botanical public garden for adults. You can't run around naked. You can't be disrespectful. You can't leave lewd items around. You can't look lewd or anything like that. Now that changes if you were to go into like if you were to say you were to rent a skybox from me and had your own party, that's your private thing. Or say you were to go to the club or any of the clubs from the people who have clubs that rent from me on that sim. That would be your choice to go there. And you might find, yourself a circus of interesting characters for sure. And a whole lot of fun. Texas. Sorry. So what it does is Elven Mist gives people the option to use it as adult role play in the sky, or to purchase sky space for me to build a business, an adult business, or even just have their business for clothing or items, furnishings, homes they might build to sell, or even just live there peacefully. But on the land, you go there and you would never know it's an adult sim. But that's because I want to preserve my artwork that's on the sim. I don't want people to be able to come to my sim, even though it's an adult sim, and be on the ground and doing the nasty on my Elven Treehouse City, just because it's an adult sim. Oh my God, Laura. That sounds terrible. I'm sorry that old ladies treated you that way. Well, at least you could find a sense of humor in it, Laura. That's very Queen of Swords of you, showing your resilience. Yeah, women are bitches. Not all of them, but Oh, they really burn me. Women can be such a drag. I'm not trying to put any of the women in the chat down or other women. It's just that, Laura is very right. Many women are overcritical of themselves, so they're very overcritical of others. And I mean, we're great warriors. I'm not sure I, feel so comfortable always watching men wage war. I'd really like to see how different it would be if it was a woman. But I know what you mean, what you're talking about, Laura. I often think that many of us women would be in happier situations and in happier relationships and connections with the men that we love and the people that we love if we weren't so, what's the word I'm looking for? Critical of ourselves. Man, I got so sad when I lost my sushi place. Oh, God, I never ate sushi again. Well, I'm going to use the little elf girl room, which, by the way, in that room that you're in Second Life, there's one. And it has a bathtub. And I'll be right back because I got to get a drinky treat too before we do your reading, Laura. Be right back. I'm back. Is IG the one with Facebook? Yep. IG is Facebook. Facebook is IG. It's all Meta. I don't use Facebook either, but I may start using it again. I would really like to find more people to help. Maybe if I start advertising my business there more often, more people will come by. Texas Taurus, no. If IG's for dick pics, I'm deleting my account. I've never heard of such a thing. Oh, you see my baby and his little. You know what they say? Don't get jealous, Ruby. Oh, he's got one leg out. Look at us, and it says "Sweet Dreams" on his butt. He's like, no. He's like, put me back over here. I don't want them to see me in my embarrassing blue pajamas. Where are you going, Ru? He's like, I don't know. Just me. Come here, Ruby, dude. Where's your baby? Hi. Oh, Rudy. There's your baby. Baby. Yep, we love you guys. We love you, love you. We love you, little ones. Oh, Ruby, you're so jelly. So jelly. You want to visit me? Okay, come see me. I'm not too far away. Maybe one day you can come with Molly. Yeah. Did you guys see Ruby twerking earlier? She was going insane. Are you going to twerk for us? I'm going to twerk. Let's see. What words could invoke Ruby twerking? What really gets her going is when you take another dog out without her. That really gets her going. She'll start twerking and singing opera. God, instant in love. It was love at first sight, wasn't it, Ruby? Yes. Well, Gypsy was a little different. She was like a little extra added bonus I didn't get to pick out. But when I saw this one, I knew she was the one for Rooney. Because it was love at first sight with me and Rooney too. I will do. I love you too, baby. But yeah, I did not expect this little extra added bonus. The best money I ever spent was to put her in a bag under a chair on the plane. They were just going to take her to the pound. They were just going to take the dog that prays to the pound. Are you La Costa Nostros Drunkus? Dunkus? 2 new flavors of ice cream. Really? I didn't know that they made ice cream. Interesting. I want to know about these honey buns. These honey bun ice creams. I'll get some for my roommate for Christmas. Not that Uncle Mika, Micah, Mocha, Mooka needs them, but it's amazing, Pam. I'm having a nice coffee in my typical jelly jar. And it's so cold, it kind of tastes like coffee ice cream. I love it. I would not mind trying pizza cupcakes again. But I warn you, once you've tried one, then you try 2, then it turns into 6. Are you talking to me, Laura, or are you talking to Texas Honey? Are you still there, Laura? Sorry, I'm being all rude, slurping my drink. Hey, Ladybug. How was the gym? Oh, I'm okay. I'm recovering from my workout in the freezing cold. Froze my tits off. But I think I did a good job, especially since I was in incredible pain before I left, but I came back and I feel brand new. Want to do the REM pod? Okay. You can try, sure. Speaking of her, let me text her and make sure she's okay. I know she got all these tests yesterday. Oh, there she is. She's also on Second Life with me. Sometimes she'll come by and play Cards Against Humanity. I will. I'll tell her. I think you would just have to figure out how to get from San Antonio to Houston at some point in time. I love flying. I really like it a lot. Can cats eat salmon skin? I'm pretty sure that, if we can eat it, they can eat it. But I would definitely just Google it first. I can Google it. I Googled this not too long ago for my dogs because everything I cook for my dogs is non-processed food now. And I think it was okay to give them a little bit. But I don't know about cats. Properly prepared salmon skin is safe for cats to eat. So if you have the habit of leaving behind salmon skin on your plate, you can feed it to your pets instead of throwing it in the bin. I know this sounds crazy, but fried salmon skin with like some salt and lemon and Italian seasonings. It's so good. I know that sounds crazy, but I absolutely love salmon. I could eat it morning, noon, and night. Fried, baked, poached, raw, soup. I really like salmon. Yeah, why are you being so shady, Texas Tyrannosaurus Rex, Taurus? I'm kidding, Taurus. I'm just trying to make you laugh. You're not shady. But I feel like people lost the idea of what Instagram was really about, Laura, which was your photos. Like, now you can archive things and you can turn it into a reel or a short. It's like TikTok. It's like all the social medias in one. What's the point of going from another one to another one to another one? To feed your ego because of all the likes you get or all the follows you might get or whatever. I mean, I don't know, but I really loved Instagram because it was about your photography. Whether it was your photography about artwork or your photography about your dogs or your and they had limits on stories. Like you couldn't do a link to your own private page or some other website or whatever unless you had 10,000 followers. Can you imagine? Like you couldn't share a certain amount of time on stories unless you had unlocked certain amounts of followers. Like there are things that you could not do unless you unlocked certain keys on Instagram in the beginning. Then it turned into the fucking it is today. Man, I wish I could just keep 323 followers. I'd be grateful. It's always a fake Jack White or fake person. Don't they realize my boyfriend already follows me? So, bartending, huh? You might be able to get a job in the second life, Laura, just chatting with people at bars. It can't hurt to make 1,000 linden just hanging out with someone for a half hour. ASMR bartender. Yes. Why does it keep? I guess YouTube is pretty strict on there. Oh, you can't say gay now. You can't. You have to be absolutely perfect. YouTube, right? Oh, big gay heart, San Antonio. Really interesting. That sounds really frustrating. Maybe you should go to Hooters. where it's just run by a bunch of guys who are laid back, nice and easy. Not if you don't think they will. Ruby, you can't go that way, honey. Okay? My cry cut's in the way. What kind of restaurant are you working at anyways? Like, what kind of food do they serve? Is it like Chili's or Chipotle, or is it like it's Japanese, Mexican, and French? Wow. That's a lot of drama. That's a lot. That's a lot. It's a lot. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, and it's already crazy. It's already crazy. I mean, Japanese, Mexican, and French food. I mean, usually it's just like one kind of food. You know, you go to McDonald's, it's not like McDonald's, Burger King, and Kentucky Fried Chicken. I agree, Taurus. What did you send to me? Or you sent something to Texas? Yeah, that looks like a pretty intense place. So let me ask you a question. Do they ask you to make Japanese, Mexican, and French drinks or cocktails? Do you guys make the French martini? It's raspberry vodka, Chambord liqueur, and a dash of pineapple juice. What does Chinese cheesecake taste like? I mean, what you thinking about? You still hungry? You want some more food? Are you still hungry? You want more food, baby? Want you more food? I'm gonna make you some food. Going to have to go and cook some dinner here in a little bit. Laura, you want to get a reading now, or you want to get it later tonight? We can do one now. We can do one later. It's up to you, babe. Okay, honey. Let me go and get the cards. Because it'll take me a good hour or so to cook and eat. And then that way I can do your reading now. And you'll have some things to think about while I'm away. I'm going to go get a couple of cards. Excuse me, Ruby Boo. Reading. Apapa. Apapa.
Good boy.
Okay. So if you have any particular persnicular questions, feel free. I'm going to use the Love Tarot today. I'm going to use the Power Deck today. I might even feel called to use the Sexual Magical Tarot deck, Oracle deck thing. We'll just see where Spirit takes us. And I'm going to start with the Love Tarot, since you said you wanted a love reading. Okay, I'm going to read what your message said on Cash App, too. You got an upset tummy? Why are you making those sounds? Tummy upset? So you want to go ahead and get a Love Tarot reading on that specific person. I'll keep the name private unless you want to say it. You don't have to. You want to get some kind of idea on your connection with that person. Or did you want to know more about his love life? Are you going to marry one of them? It's very possible. There is a reality, Laura, where you are already married to that person. That's just how crazy this universe is. Well, there's a reality where you have all 7 of them. I know, right? Overwhelming, huh? Okay, I just lost that card. Oh, no, here it is. I found it. Spirit, what does she need to know? What does Liv and Levita Laura need to know about this specific person that she has these feelings for? that I know nothing about. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know about them. It's just that I'm so disconnected from like celebrity pop culture. Um, it becomes very easy for me to look at them as, I would generally the way I look at us. They eat food and they drink water and they sleep and they feel and they have all the same emotions and situations we have. And well, you think about him because you're attracted to that kind of guy. You're attracted to people who are artists and musicians, and that's fine. You're probably an artist and a musician too. I mean, you already are. I mean, our voices are an instrument in itself. And when you say not there, what do you mean there? Or are you sure you're not supposed to be a comedian? Spirit, what does she need to know about this man who barely speaks English that she wants to seduce with her mind, body, and soul? See, High Priestess. It's literally stating that you do have the power to create this kind of reality with this person. This is definitely a yes card. The thing about manifesting is that whatever you wouldn't desire it if it wouldn't be something that would be good for you. Even maybe meeting someone like them would be good for you. Maybe there's something about that person that made you realize things about yourself that you maybe didn't realize before. Although I'm the kind of person, when I like somebody and we're not together at that time, or we haven't been together yet, or even if we have been together and I want to be back together with them, I'm never like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm never doubting that I'm not putting any kind of energy into it that doesn't serve me. Well, then be it. Be it. Put a bitty bitty bonbon on and start dancing. Because the world is in your hands with your love story, your life story, your songwriting story. I mean, look, I just wrote a song for Molly and Confly and all the homegirls. It's called "Why You Wanna Front, Fuckboy." Really, why? And I'm loving it. I can't wait for the whole world to hear it. So the world is in your hands, Laura. So, whether you're with JK or KJ or even somebody like them, which I've never been the person who was like, I like this person, can't be with them right now, I need to have someone like them, because everybody's unique unto themselves. If you feel like you could seek out someone like JK, You can have that too. It's already there for you. The world is in your hands. You've got angels watching over you, spirit guides, animal guides watching over you. Once again, I am not the kind, I've learned that I'm not the kind of person that can just fall in love. Not the kind of person that can just be thunderstruck by anyone. I have little to no want or need for flame retardant either. But this is really showing staying on that pedestal, staying in your high priestess energy, not giving the idea of him being a celebrity or whatever it is you tell yourself about him, getting you overwhelmed and in over your head. That is allowing him to be on your pedestal, on your throne. And kings should stay on their own throne. And if they can't, they shouldn't be crawling into yours. Unless it's to serve you or comfort them in their time of need. Okay. Doesn't matter. Yeah, ask. Spirit, will she get the job at the sushi bar? It was face down. Will she get the job at the sushi bar, Spirit? Very well, could be. Yes. This job also, or any kind of other job, will give you the strength and courage and security that you need to feel more stable in your life as well. I'm not so sure that the energy of the place where you are working is like the best kind of energy. It seems to bring you down, the way those people treat you. Real low in this death card, but it's transform you into being the best version of yourself with this death card. Okay, so don't fear. Don't be afraid. Don't let fear don't let fear decide your fate for you. Spirit will live in La Vida Laura be flirting with anyone soon. Yes, you will be finding conquest very soon in this Chariot card. So which wolf are you feeding, the good one or the bad one? Keep feeding that good one, and you'll be finding someone flirting with you before you even know it. Conquest is like movement. Conquest is like claiming something, taking land, or war, or um, conquest. You want JK, so you go on a conquest to seek the wisdom in your life to create that reality for yourself, because you know it exists somewhere out there. Let's get you some Romance Angel Oracle cards. Just to kind of get an idea of what Spirit needs you to know about your love life in general. That was face down anyways, but it was interesting to see what it was. So worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work with your love life. So this did just flip up, face up in my hand, which is, these kind of flips on the deck are more approved by me as direct messages from Spirit. So worth waiting for. Divine timing is all at work here in your love life for you, Laura. The wait will make you stronger. And then the other one was, let me get it just so you can take note of it, because it might have been an important message. Where did it go? I think it was the healing family issues. It's here somewhere. Okay, maybe not. It doesn't matter anyways. It was, oh wait, no, it wasn't the healing family issues. It was the forgiving and learning. The forgiving and the learning one. Live in La Vida, Laura. I'm bad at being patient, and that is something that you need to address, because that will cause you to get heart disease quicker than shit, quicker than eating a pound of bacon a day. Okay? You don't want that. As you release and heal the past, Laura, you experience more love in your present moments. Okay? So forgiving and learning. More than anything, forgive yourself. Okay? Hey, Yang, how you doing today? Welcome back to the channel. I know it's weird. I've been there. Gone to outer space and back with it. But that's good, and you need to keep moving around. I'm good, Yang. Thanks so much for asking. I know when I started getting up and taking a walk, even if it was with my crutches, it immediately started making everything feel much better. I was in so much pain today earlier during the last live, but once I got on my my walk, I feel so much better now. So much better. Even though it hurt there and back again because it was cold and my joints were achy. Now I'm all fired up, ready to go. Ready to start OCD feng shuiing again. Make some dinner. Yeah, I know what you mean, staying out of your feelings. I've been there. It gets pretty hairy, but you know what? Make sure you're getting into those good feelings, Yang, like we talked about. We've got several more cards, Laura. Do you have any other questions, dear? Why are people mean to you? Okay, we'll get into that in 1 second. Well, generally, we all form from an asshole. Some of us just never change. And that's not your fault. Some people have neurodiversities that are unchecked and mental illnesses that are unchecked and or neglected or denied or in denial about as well. Excuse me. That doesn't mean that we have to get lost in their traps or in their agendas, climbing the ladder. As they step on us, each step they take up the ladder. A lot of it has to also do with the fact that it's like, so you've been programmed by your family with the family issues with which I think we both experienced and agreed that there were some things on both our sides that we've dealt with. Pam even talked about herself being disowned. So what has happened is you have unfortunately been programmed to believe everyone else is quite possibly the same way. Whether you agree with it or not, you might not realize it consciously or subconsciously. But you will after this reading. While it's not your fault, society's programming, it's entirely your responsibility to correct the error of the programming. Yang, yes, I saw my boyfriend yesterday, and today I stared at him bittersweetly. He knows something's wrong, but I know what he doesn't know that I know. Else, I don't know, to be honest. I'm just working. Well, Yang, have you decided what you want, and have you told him what you want? Because I'm pretty sure once you tell him what you want, ask him how he wants to operate around it. It's going to really help out so that you guys can take it to the next level. He just might need some guidance. Oh, excuse me. Why am I yawning? So, live in La Vida Laura. Why are people so mean to live in La Vida Laura, Spirit? Let's get some direct messages from Spirit for you, Laura. Spirit saying, don't worry about them. Bitch, sparkle, bitch. Shine bright like a diamond. Hell train. See, most people are on a hell train that they put themselves on. Okay, and you don't have to get on it or get hit by it. All right. Most people are in quiet desperation, and sometimes hurting others. They just get off on it. All right. So spell it out, Laura. Get a little journal, get a little notebook, start writing a little paragraph here, or there, a sentence about what you want the next month to look like when you get through it. Or maybe the next couple months. What do you want to accomplish this winter? What do you want spring to look like? Or what about a year from now or 5 years? Who do you want to be? Where do you want to be? Make sure they're positive and fun. Think about what we talked about earlier with your feng shui and my feng shui. People they don't know what they do. You give them a red button and tell them not to push it, and they will. So you have a million times, and you said, how do you want to operate around it? And he's just ignored you. So by this time, if you're not feeling yummy, if you're not feeling in love, if you're not feeling it, it just might be time to be like, peace out. If you can't give me what I want, I need to go find some. I need to go give it to myself. There you go. Or if you can't give me what I want, I need to go find somebody or something that will. That's why thinking about what you want, getting into the feeling of it, okay, even if you don't know what you want, letting your higher self guide you by what you know you don't want, so that you can go into that frequency, get into that feeling where you got what you want and you're living every day in it, excited about it, happy about it, full of the love and joy. Yeah, and that's more important than making him feel secure, because the reason that you go to someone and say, hey, this is what I want, how do you want to operate around it? Then they maturely give you the respect of, give me some time to think about it. Give me 24 hours to think about it, or give me 2 weeks to think about it. Okay. And they can't give you an answer. That's when it's time to harmoniously bow out of the situation, instead of just confusingly continue to go on because it's not feeling harmonious. You're not moving on harmoniously by communicating what you want, because this person has become so used to disrespecting you. Just like the people at your work, they're used to disrespecting themselves as well as others, so they're going to disrespect you. People are used to being mean to themselves, so they're going to be mean to you and mean to others. Okay. You can sit there all day and talk to someone who's really creative and fun and awesome, and you like them a lot, right? And then not even realize, oh, wow, they have an agenda for you. Fuck. Oh, shit. They just treated you like someone they just complained about a week ago. Oh, fuck. And then they tell you, well, can't even apologize for the disrespect, because they don't think they did anything wrong. Even if they hurt your feelings, people feel entitled enough to be like, tell you what to do, and then expect to watch you do it. And you do it, and you fall into the trap. He's cheated on you multiple times and have lied continuously. Oh, I just could not even imagine. Can I dump him for you? Yep, like, oh, so-and-so stepped over your boundaries. Don't talk to them again unless they apologize. Then they step on your dick. You apologize for them. They can't even apologize to you. Yeah, it's sickening. Yeah, he's just become used to disrespecting you. That's all. You can change it. You can. But how much resistance do you have against it at the end of the day? If you're having a lot of resistances against him, you're having a lot of resistances against getting what you want from him, or he being in that old story of he lies, he cheats, and always has, or has before lots of times, or whatever. And same with your person that you were just talking about, Laura. Your boss being a jerk. You guys don't have to accept these versions of these people. I know that society says that you should, but you really, really don't have to. Okay? You really don't have to. Yes, others' actions are still, yes. But we also have to take action for our and responsibility for the way that we feel as well, and understand that at the end of the day, we can change those actions. While we can't change people, we can change how the world and people show up to us in our 3D reality. Others aren't going to take actions. For most people are not going to take actions. Most people do not have an accountability person to take responsibility for the actions regardless. Okay. So that's when you have to take, hold of the reins and be like, peace out. Hey, you get off my cloud, you know. I'm not doing free readings right now. Salem. But yes, other actions are people still bear responsibility, and regardless. But you can change it. But how many resistances against it do you have? It, you know what I mean? If you have little to no resistance, you just believe. It's amazing what you can do with your mind. So it's only $5, Salem, to get 3 questions and get a kind of a micro mini map on that situation, if that's something you really want, dear. Laura, are you still there, dear? I'm also in a paid reading with Laura, which I don't know where she went to. I'm sure she'll be back. Maybe she got knocked offline. Hey, welcome back, Laura. I just logged out of SL for a little bit. Yep, puppy's still here. Bernie's so cute. I'm gonna put the heat on for them. Oops. Can I ask, Spirit, what's in my December future? Sure. Let's see what you need to know about that. Spirit, what is in the not too distant future for Living La Vida Laura for December? What does she need to know about that? It was face down, so I'm just going to put it back in the deck. But maybe Spirit didn't want to use that card after all. Maybe I should have left it on the side. Oh my God. It's the same card, even reversed. Nothing but happiness and joy is coming for you. This is the reversed devil. There's going to be a lot of joy. There's going to be a lot of loving self-care, and you're going to be less tempted to do the things that hurt you the most and more tempted to try out new stuff that makes you feel good. That's amazing how this fell on the floor, and I picked those up and look. Then I was like, well, it was face down, so I'm just going to put it back in and see and ask again and see what happens, and it came back out. That's amazing. It rarely does that, which means that it must have been a very important message for you. What's the energy behind that reverse devil spirit? That's the other only devil I keep in the deck, because I always forget that I've never taken it out, because I don't like to take this deck apart. Only one I keep is Blanche from the Golden Girls. Hey, did you eat anything? Or are you making anything? Oh, thanks. Are you going to feed the dogs again? Awesome.
I gotta stay on it.
Yeah, they sure doodly diddly. Diddly doodly. What's the energy behind that reverse devil card, Spirit? Yeah. So it's almost like it's a new day. New energy coming in. Feeling less judgmental towards yourself because of others, and feeling more like relaxed about getting into this new feeling, this new energy, it's like a triumph. It's like a trumpet has gone off and you're like, yep. See the people praising the angel for guidance, hearing the trumpet horn blow. It's like you've had an epiphany, and you don't want to go back to the reversed hangman or the hangman. You don't want to go back to that energy. And if you do find yourself in that energy, think about the state you want to be in and how good that feels. And think about what you have to do to get there. Is it going to be eating a cookie? Is it going to be a phone call to a friend? Is it going to be taking a nap? Is it going to be meditating? What does that look like to you? Does that feel like to you? Or is it going to be jumping on SL to see what new kind of things you can see or find or decorate yourself with? Cookie, really? That's so cute. So you got a couple more cards. So if you have any other questions, or you want me to ask about any of the other any of the other questions you had. Hey, Sister Girl, how are you? Sister Girl, I'm in a paid reading, and yes, no questions have been closed for a while now, dear. I'm sorry. Or we can just go and get into some advice from Liminal Space Deck, or I can even pull like a power deck card for you, the cards of wisdom. If your mind is feeling kind of like you don't know what else to ask, or you're Are you moving to Korea? Spirit, is she moving to Korea? Spirit is living La Vida Laura moving to Korea.
You're not feeding too much?
No, you're feeding him just enough. South Korea. South. I knew what you meant. I knew.
I didn't give everything. Both of them. All of them.
So, Wheel of Fortune reverse, you're not moving to Korea today. But Spirit says you can change it with patience in this Temperance energy. Okay? Let me get you a power deck card. I'm going to get you one power deck card and one love oracle card. Spirit, any information in regards to living La Vida Laura with her transformation, her love story, her life in general for the now and the not too distant future. Is there any information that you got for her? His pants say sweet dreams. Hold on a second. Oh. There. That'll be easier for you. Okay. Spirit, any information for Laura in regards to her love life, her life in general, the now and the not too distant future with this power deck? Any wisdom for her to take back with her tonight? Let's see, interesting. Such an amazing card. You know, I've looked at all these cards, but over time I forget them. Every time I see them, even if I've seen one that I've seen already, I'm always so surprised. Let me get you a sexual magical oracle. Maybe there'll be a spiritual exercise like a love spell or something for you. Spirit, what does she need to know about her and JK, or her and a specific person that, you know, could fulfill her in her love life? What she could do maybe to bring that in. You have some guidance on that, Spirit. On that connection with that soulmate, twin flame energy. Oh. So leaving. So let's get into the leaving card first. This can very well be about leaving your past behind you. Why is everyone mean to me? My family hates me. I'm not good enough. Leaving that version of you behind. Breaking up with that version of yourself is going to do you well. But let's go ahead and see what the book says, because so Capricorn energy. Let me skip this ad. Hold on. Lunar energy. So it's Capricorn and feminine energy in this leaving card. You see her looking out the window. She's just gotten out of the shower. There's some weird picture, some weird dude on the wall. Reflection. Farewells are as bitter as almonds and as cold as ice. Capricorn is the sign of Saturn, a god of the past, old and lonely, and yet also the sign of search for oneself. And you are doing a lot of searching for yourself. Sometimes you need to find the strength to leave someone or leave something behind. Suffering. And to make them suffer as little as possible. So sometimes you need to find the strength to leave someone suffering and to make them suffer as little as possible. Like Spirit saying, you got to leave that old Laura behind and make it as less, make it, and try to make it not as hard on yourself as you have been. That's what I feel like Spirit's saying. You have like 7. Wow. Yeah, you do have 7 planets in Capricorn. How old are you? Were you born in the 90s? Were you born in like 90? The end of the 80s to middle 90s or in the 90s? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so like your Venus and everything's in Capricorn. Yeah, I know. To leave someone, okay, here's your spiritual exercise, okay? Okay. Really nice numbers. So you're are you a master number 22? But also a 4? So you're a master number 22, but you're also a number 4 like King Henry VIII. That means that you have a a will to wage fairly in a way that things are balanced for you and others. You do have that in you. You're a life path 5. Maybe I'm counting wrong. No, I mean, I'm clearly adding up 22. And 2 plus 2 make 4. Am I doing this wrong? Oh, I'm not adding the other numbers, I guess. Yeah. Derp. Yeah, you're right. You're a 5 path lifer. So am I. So am I. So am I. So we're happy at number 5s because there is no 6 and 7 or 8. It can only be a 9 and a 10. I'm kidding. Yeah. Okay, so let's get into your spiritual exercise. To leave someone when a story has reached its end, put knots in some of the ex's clothes, fixing them with 2 cross pins before throwing them away or burying them. You could do this for your ex-husband. You could even do this with the old version of yourself. Maybe go through your closet, start looking at what you have. Be like, I'm not in love with it. It's going away. Tie some knots in it and put it somewhere, throw it away. Put 2 pins in it and throw it away. So to leave someone when a story has reached its end, put knots in some of the ex's clothes or even your own because you want to leave your old self behind, fixing them with 2 cross pins before throwing them away or burying them. Oh, good. You gave away everything from your marriage. That's wonderful. So do the spiritual exercise with yourself. Go through your closet. If there's something you just don't like about it, tie it up in some knots and throw some pins in it and throw it away. That's fine. You threw it away. You got rid of it at the end of the day. You left it behind. But you want to leave the old version of you behind too, because you're going into a new phase in your life. A better version of yourself. Working on that even better version of yourself. Going through a glow up. And the best part is that you don't have to do it alone. Okay? If you don't want to. Let's see what this beautiful card has to tell you. This card is all about vision. This card is called Vision. It's number 4T1. Look at this, which is your life pattern number 5. What does your vision look like? I don't know why, but this like reminds me of Houston or Texas or something. You know, one of the bigger cities. I love 2020. At times you will have less vision, and because of that dimness, you will become unbalanced in your seeing. You will see everything, every stone, every machine, every tree as being dead rather than alive. As your vision grows, sit still within the city. Begin to see that the stones and the plants and the machines are alive. Even the dead trees have passed through the gateway in the west. Their spirals carry the dreaming shield or the configurations of the experiences of life. Begin to see the life within every object. Begin to see the sacredness in all things, in their energy, their colors, their luminous forms, their shadow beings. Then you will become stronger. You will become strong, seeing the power all around you and that it is you. When you do, you will have true vision. You know what this statue reminds me of? I don't know if you guys have ever watched The Neverending Story, but it reminds me of one of the Southern Oracles statues. And he had to pass a test to get through that gate. You know, when you do, you will have true vision. And he did have true vision. I mean, I feel like this card says so much. It says so much about your transformation and into that better version of yourself. What does your vision look like? How does it speak to you? What does it say to you? What are the stones in the trees saying? Like, if I had you here or I was there, I would, microdose you and reprogram you for one night. And then you would probably never want to take it again, and you would feel a whole lot better. But it's illegal here, so and I'll never understand why Georgia doesn't get more into helping people with holistic pharmaceuticals. I'll never understand it. But you might be able to no, I know you can do it without it. Because I'll tell you right now, a lot of the microdosing I did, it never really sunk in the way some of the stuff that I've been talking about to you tonight and in this channel now for a while. Once I actually, like all that, it's never really stuck until more recently in my life. Like I feel like had I known more about this sooner, maybe I wouldn't feel so far behind. Everything's illegal in Texas. Except for CBD. I think that you can still get CBD, right? Oh my God, it's 2. I've been here for another 2 hours and 22 minutes. Wow. But look, I'm going to do a spirit clearing for you. And then I'm going to go and make some dinner. And I'll be back in a little bit to do some more readings. And we'll hang out with the spirit box and the REM pod. Just take a deep breath and let that old version of you just out. Just blow it all out. Take another deep breath. And just exhale and let it all out. Because you're not alone. And you have a lot of living to do. Oh, what's going on, Yang? Go ahead and send me a donation and we can do a reading. What's going on? Is it not working or is it acting up? You want a $5? You want a $10? What kind of reading you want, Yang? Laura, keep me updated. I'm here for you. You know, I'm always on the Instagram. And also, let me hook you into the CBDBDBD. There's a lot of great products here, and they should all be legal in your state. Okay? This is probably really the only brand I trust because it works. And I'll share the item that I use from here. So, I use this for pain. It works pretty quick topically. And then I use this to vape. I'll show it to you. I'm not vaping this right now because someone just gifted me this vape and it sucks. I would never go out and spend money on this ever. The one I'm using now. But here's the cart that I like. It's not a cart. It's just a disposable resin, live resin. I prefer the forbidden fruit. Hold on, Daddy. Are you okay? Okay. I'm going to make some cabbage soup when I get off the live.
It's not a clock.
I know it's not a clock, but I have to keep working until I can make my goal for the day. Also, check this out, Live in La Vida Laura. They have them in 1 gram and 2 grams. What name do I use on Instagram? I'm Stormy Blue. Music is sacred. Let me get you the link, Pam. Oh, you sent it to PayPal? Okay, dear. Let me just check it. Thank you so much, Yang. Okay, love, what are your questions, Yang? What's going on? Okay, sure. We can get into that. Give me 1 second. Okay. Spirit, what does Yang need to know about in regards to what are Savannah's friends' intentions? What is Savannah's intentions towards Yang? What are Savannah's intentions towards Yang, Spirit? What does Yang need to know about that, Spirit? They're not negative. They definitely like to offer you more if they could. They'd like to work on their connection with you, their friendship with you. First card is going to be this Knight of Cups, offering you that cup of love and more proposals. That they'd like to do more stuff with you or something. Like they'd like to. Oh my God, I forgot that was on. That scared the crap out of me. Let me turn that off. They'd like to know that you are there as an option to have fun with, emotional and financial security. Like if you needed somebody to be there for you, or they needed someone to be there. I mean, it's not negative at all. Now, there might be some things going on in the Chariot here, which is the most important card here in regards to making movement towards who's kind of like the leader of the pack, or the leader of the band, or maybe who's the leader of the friendship. But that's really not important. What's important is, what are you guys feeding each other? How are you guys treating each other? What do you guys want? What kind of movement do you want? What is your conquest in life as friends? What do you need in a friend? It's going to be very important for you to be looking at and asking them, kind of like with your boyfriend. What do you want? How do you want to operate around this friendship? Okay, Spirit, what is the relationship between Savannah and her man, and Yang's man? That's so funny. It's definitely not a sexy one. So you've got the literally the reversed Ace of Pentacles and reversed Lovers. Energy behind it is the Nine of Wands. I think that this person, their true connection, intention. Oh, you're so welcome, Live and La Vida, Laura. I know we're not trying to smoke or vape. I'm not trying to push it on you. Okay, good. But baby steps with that. Okay. I don't know if you do Delta 9, but when you do 8, it makes 9 weaker. When you do 9, it makes 8 weaker. They don't go together. But if you use this one, it's going to get you feeling pretty good. So don't overuse it. Okay. And I would love to hear about your experience with it if you try it. It's very smooth. It should not give you a bad cough like all the other ones do. It's definitely a doctor. You'll find the lab testing and it's doctor formulated and laboratory tested. Okay. No, you won't be crossfaded at all. It'll be like, man, this feels like I smoked some really, really good indica without all the bad feelings. I'm serious. And it's doctor formulated and lab tested results. You can see there on the website. So back to you, Yang. This person, Savannah, their intentions are only to help you. They help you both if they can. The reversed Ace of Pentacles, they don't see really much of an opportunity for anything other than to maybe help out. If you guys are having a bad time or they're having a bad time, give you guys both the support and showing you that, hey, they're a loyal and trusting person, despite the fact that they have been battered and bruised in their past or they have been through a lot of shit. They don't want to put people through that shit too. They want anything and everything to be mutually friendly between you guys. No, I didn't really think that was any of my personal business, but it's okay if you feel the need to tell me that. That's fine too. But this person does not want to cause any problems with you guys. And just because two people slept together doesn't mean that either one of them hate you or dislike you. It also doesn't mean that either one of them are bad people. I mean, that's what people do. They have sex. They sleep together. And that's not your fault, Yang, either. But the fact that you've stayed around his toxic, disrespectful actions towards you, you've got to take back your life. Okay? You've got to take back you. It's nowhere. It's going nowhere. It's nothing but shit story. Okay? It's nothing but a shit story. If there's anything else that this person could offer, it would be, just to try to help you guys out if they could in the best way. But they don't know how to other than to, be themselves, which is this Nine of Wands. You see the bandage around her head. You see her looking up at the sky wondering, can I fix it or have I made it worse? And it's as if this card's also saying that they're willing to try to make it right with you guys. They would love to make it right. But two wrongs don't make it right. So just remember, just because, like, for instance, like, you can have two people, one's your best friend, one's your boyfriend, and, you know that he would take a bullet for you, but he turns around and, like, sleeps with your best friend and runs away with her. But that doesn't mean that he still wouldn't take a bullet for you, or his whole gang. Sometimes you got to weigh the pros and the cons. Like, okay, maybe this person isn't the best lover or boyfriend or partner for me just because they'll take a bullet for me. You know what I mean? Like, maybe they're better with that other person or something. You know what I mean? And our friendship just needs to stay intact so that, we have each other's back, and at least we have friends in case, World War III happens somewhere in our lives. And what I mean by World War III is, I mean the disaster, that we put on ourselves with our thoughts, with our feelings, with our minds, or the things that can happen randomly that we have manifested that we're like, where the fuck did that come from? I need my friends and I need help, despite the fact that, two people had sex. Well, isn't it their misfortune that they didn't add you in the mix? Isn't it their misfortune that they didn't say, hey, wouldn't this be fun if we all did this together? Or, hey, wouldn't it have been more magical, enchanting, and a positive sexual experience for everyone, mentally, physically, well-being, if we had discussed it like adults without arguing like children, or trying to kill each other or hate on each other like children? You know what I mean? Like, it could have strictly been, it could have been in a situation that was fruitful and delightful for all. Texas Taurus, welcome back to the planet of YouTube. I know, Yang. I'm just trying to make you laugh, babe. I'm just trying to say that his actions, he's gotten to the point where he's just comfortable with disrespecting himself and disrespecting you too. She doesn't seem to be someone who's really concerned with him, though. This is not anything that's thunderstruck or, All right, Taurus, good luck with your interview. Yang, do you have any other questions that you'd like me to ask Spirit real quick for you before we get into your spirit clearing and I log off for dinner time? Spirit, does Yang's ancestors have any messages for her? Yes. Spirit saying, when you look at the moon, think of your spirit guides looking at the moon with you, being there amongst you in this moon card, being a bright and shining light for you. Get in tune with knowing the difference between their voice and your own voice, even though they can very much be like one many times. Explore those ideas of the seed planting that your spiritual guides are giving you. Trust them. Trust what they're saying to you. Take action so that you'll be happier in this Queen of Cups. Clean those dirty cups of love so you can fill them up with something new and joyous that serves you. Okay? Whether it be a new friendship with Savannah, or be a new friendship with your boyfriend, or a new friendship with a new woman or a new man. Okay? I know it's lonely. That's why I got a dog. And 22 cats and lots of pets and and plants. But I was really lonely and without the right boyfriend for a long time. So it can happen to you if you're young at heart. It's a true story. You have a lot of love coming in that Queen of Cups. But you've got to let it in by giving it to yourself. And you're not giving it to yourself by feeding the same bad wolf inside of you, allowing him to disrespect you, allowing him to get used to disrespecting you. You're going to have to go to him and say, you know what? I feel like, why you wanna break my heart, fuck boy? You know what I mean? Like, you're just going to have to. I'm singing my new song to you, but I'm trying to like tell you that you're going to have to go to him and be like, I'm not feeling so right, so I need to put this on the back burner because I think there's something better for me out there, and it's not you right now. And I know it sucks because it's Christmas, or you need to go to him and be like, I think I've allowed you, you know, gently to just get too used to disrespecting me, and I want to change it, you know? Not trying to hurt your feelings, but also not trying to have my feelings hurt. No, thank you so much, Yang. I appreciate your donation. Thank you for your time and your question. Look how cute Ruby looks on that pillow. I just can't even stand it. She's just so cute. I'm going to melt right here. Especially with that big heart on her side. That big heart. So cute. Yes, baby, you're perfect. So let's do your spirit bowl clearing. Just take a deep breath and let it all out. You know what you've got to do. Your spirit guides have your back. Spirit has your back. You can't say you can't say the wrong thing to the right guy or girl. And you can't say a right thing to the wrong person anyway. So find that courage and that strength to settle your differences with yourself so that you can move on to a happier, more harmonious, compatible life with yourself. So keep me updated. Thank you so much again for your time, your likes, your subscription, everybody. I'm going to now do a free collective message for everyone. And then I am going to go make some dinner. And I'll be back in a little bit with the spirit box, the REM pod, and all the ghosties and good things like that. So Spirit says tonight, you know, let it break. In the next couple hours, let it break. Just let it break, let it break. Like, what do I mean by let it break? Like, just, you know, maybe take a break from your day. From all the daunting things that have been part of your duty for the day. And start winding down, start getting into the feelings of what's winding down tonight going to look like. What have you got to take care of before you can wind down? All right, and start winding down, start getting calm, okay? You know, this card says, until the day breaks and the shadows flee away. Once again, we've got two cards here about breaks. All right, I'll see you guys later. Go find your reason to live, juice. I'll be back in a little bit. I'm going to take a break myself. Thank you so much for the fun. I can't believe we've been here for 2 hours and 47 minutes. All right, good night. Sleep tight. If I don't see you later on in the night when I bring back the ghosties and the ghosty treats. Sweet dreams. You go to bed before I see you later. Kalanita. Arrivederci. Sayonara.